Hello and welcome to Verbalay. In this video on Chandrayaan-3, India's third mission to the moon, we will learn about the history, objectives, features and launch details of this ambitious lunar exploration project by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO. Chandrayaan is a series of Indian lunar space probes that aim to explore the moon. The name Chandrayaan means moon craft in Sanskrit. The program is run by the Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, and has 3 phases so far. Chandrayaan-1 was the first phase, launched on the 22nd of October 2008 by a PSLV rocket. It carried an orbiter and an impactor probe that crashed near the south pole of the moon. It discovered water on the moon and mapped its surface in different wavelengths of light. It operated until August 2009. Chandrayaan-2 was the second phase, launched on the 22nd of July 2019 by a LVM-3 rocket. It carried an orbiter, a lander and a rover. The orbiter is still functioning and has a planned mission life of 1 year. The lander and rover were supposed to soft land near the south pole of the moon on the 7th of September 2019, but they lost contact with ISRO during the final descent and crashed. Chandrayaan-3 is a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan-2, which was launched in 2019 and achieved orbit insertion around the moon, but failed to land successfully on the lunar surface. Chandrayaan-3 aims to demonstrate end-to-end capability in safe landing and roving on the moon. Chandrayaan-3 will consist of 2 modules, a lander and a rover. Unlike Chandrayaan-2, it will not have an orbiter, as the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter is still functioning and can provide communication relay for the new mission. The lander and rover modules will be similar to those of Chandrayaan-2, but with some improvements and enhancements based on the lessons learned from the previous mission. The lander will carry 4 scientific payloads, Ramba, CHAST, ILSA and LRA. The rover will carry 2 scientific payloads, APXS and LIBS. The propulsion module will also carry 1 scientific payload, SHAPE. The lander will have various sensors and actuators to perform a soft landing on the moon. The rover will be housed inside the lander and will be deployed after landing. The rover will move on 6 wheels and will have a solar panel for power generation. The rover will communicate only with the lander, and the lander will communicate with the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter and the Indian Deep Space Network, IDSN, on Earth. The primary landing site for Chandrayaan-3 is a 4 km by 2.4 km area near the south pole of the moon, where water ice is expected to be present. The mission life of the lander and rover is 1 lunar day, which is equivalent to about 14 Earth days. Some of the design changes that are expected to increase the success probability of Chandrayaan-3 are: the new lander will have only 4 engines, instead of 5, as the 5th engine added late in the design process of Chandrayaan-2 was suspected to be one of the causes of the landing failure. The new lander will also have a different design for the landing legs and will include an instrument that can more accurately measure the lander's speed as it approaches the lunar surface. The new lander will also have more robust software and hardware systems to avoid any glitches or anomalies during the landing phase. The new mission will also have a backup communication link with the Chandrayaan-2 orbiter, in case of any failure in the direct link with the Earth station. Based on these factors, we can estimate that Chandrayaan-3 has a high success probability of achieving its objectives of soft landing and roving on the moon. The scientific objectives of Chandrayaan-3 are: to demonstrate safe and soft landing on the lunar surface near the south pole, where water ice is expected to be present. To demonstrate rover roving on the moon and conduct in situ scientific experiments using 2 payloads, APXS and LIBS. APXS will measure the elemental composition of the lunar soil, while LIBS will measure the mineralogical composition of the lunar soil. To conduct in situ scientific experiments using 4 payloads on the lander, Ramba, CHAST, ILSA and LRA. RAMBHA will study the lunar ionosphere and its interaction with the solar wind. CHAST will measure the thermal conductivity and temperature gradient of the lunar surface. ILSA will detect and characterize lunar seismic activity, and LRA will serve as a passive reflector for laser ranging measurements from Earth. to perform spectropolarimetric observations of Earth using one payload on the propulsion module, SHAPE. SHAPE will measure the polarization and spectral characteristics of Earth's atmosphere and surface, which can help in understanding the habitability of exoplanets. To develop and demonstrate new technologies required for interplanetary missions, such as spacecraft engineering, landing systems, and mobility capabilities on celestial bodies. Chandrayaan-3 is expected to launch July 14, 2023, at 14:35 hours. East from the second launch pad, Satish Dhawan Space Center SHAR, Sriharikota. It will fly to space aboard the Medium Lift Launch Vehicle Mark III, LVM-3, rocket. The launch date may change depending on various factors such as weather conditions, technical readiness and launch window availability. Chandrayaan-3 is a significant step in India's space program and a testament to its scientific and technological prowess. It will also contribute to the global understanding of the Moon and its resources. Thank you for watching this video on Chandrayaan-3. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more informative videos. See you next time.